I eat animals. You want to fuck one? That's your business.
My buddy hears him. He gets out his bow and arrow. My buddy, he's got a lot of weapons at the house. Got a compound bow and arrow. He's got this thing in the house. I go, John, what the hell you got this in the house for? He's like, you kidding me? It's for home invasion. Could you imagine the poor bastard that breaks into my buddy's house? The burglar thinks nobody's home. He comes through a kitchen window. My buddy hears him. He gets out his bow and arrow. He suspects nothing. He's stealing valuables. Then, out of nowhere, do you know the mind fuck on this?
I was listening to the two guys talking though, and one of them used a word that really made me angry. He used the word hilarious. None of us think about the words we use anymore. We just go right for the top shelf for the words. Genius. You're a genius for anything now. Used to be, you had to invent a number to be a genius. Now it's like, hey, I got a cup in case we need another cup. You're a genius. So this guy used hilarious, and I remember the context exactly. The two guys were talking, one guy goes, guess who I saw today? And his friend goes, who? I swear to God he said it like that. It just slid out like, who? Tighten your lips up, man. Make an effort. This guy's just secreting words out of the front of his head. So his friend goes, I saw Lisa today. And he goes, that's hilarious. How is that hilarious? Do you know what hilarious means? Hilarious means so funny, you almost went insane. That's how funny hilarious is. So funny, it almost ruined your life. That's how funny hilarious. I don't know this Lisa bitch, but she ain't that funny.
I watched the World Cup. I don't get it. They try every year, like, you're gonna watch soccer this year, and it's jogging with a ball. That's all it is. Just now, okay, where am I? It's just, okay. Oh, wait. You're just watching, and people get excited. Like, this has been one of the most unbelievable games in centuries. There they go, they're moving in on the offense. Okay, they're going back the other way now. It's 0-0 for a week straight. And they go crazy when they score because it never happens. They run around like lunatics. I can't believe I scored! I can't believe I scored! Yeah, I almost just killed myself.
I'm for equal rights. And I think it's weird that I have to say that. I think everybody should have the same rights as everybody else, and someone else is like, nah, I disagree. I don't know what people are afraid of. What are you afraid of with gay marriage? What do you think is gonna happen? It's a weird thing. I heard this one dude, he's like, come on, man. You can't let gay people get married. What's next? People are gonna wanna marry animals? And I'm like, yeah, probably. Who gives a shit? I don't. I eat animals. You want to fuck one? That's your business. I'm pretty sure I'm doing the worst thing to it. Well, if I was a goat and you asked me, if you were like, hey, goat, would you rather be chopped up in this Jamaican lady's stew or get blown by this strange farmer? Wouldn't be the toughest decision I made as a goat.
One of the things I read that's always tripped me out, right, is that, like, after the Civil War, they let the slaves go. But the slaves still lived in the South. So you probably ran into your ex-slave, like, all the time. Which has got to be the most awkward ex-run-in in history. Just like, oh my God, there he is. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Hey! How are are you doing? Are you mad? Like, that's, what else?
Let me go after the Italian community. Italians get off easy. Germany has a stigma for being evil. But if you check history, Italy fought right alongside Germany during World War II. But we have no stigma for evil. And do you guys know why? It's because we have fantastic food. We get away with a lot of shit because of our food. Because after the war, Italy was celebrating with the Allies. And the Allies stopped and they're like, what are you doing, Italy? Weren't you fighting right alongside Germany, doing a lot of evil shit? Italy was like, whoa, maybe. But why don't you try some of this chicken cacciatore? Huh? See how evil that is. My mother's got a baked ziti in the oven. We can talk after that, and then everybody's too tired. Carbs are the real evil.
My deep frustration in my life is with my computer. It was my understanding that computers were invented to improve our lives. Your computer is passive aggressive, right? You ever on the internet, you're just like surfing the internet, then a window pops up. Would you like to upgrade your Adobe Flash Player? And you're like, no, not really. I don't really care about it at all. It could live or die and it would not impact my life. I do not care. And then your computer's like, okay, yeah, no problem. You don't have to upgrade it. No problem at all. If you don't, you won't be able to watch videos on the internet. I'm like, well, you see, I'm currently on a porn site, right? So, huge problem. Why don't we just go ahead and upgrade it? How much does the upgrade cost? It's free. Why are we having this conversation? Then you're like, good, let's do it. Go ahead. Your computer's is like, fine. There's a beat. Another window pops up. Do you trust it? I'm like, I'm sorry, do I trust what? The Adobe Flash upgrade. I'm like, you just fucking introduced it to me!